let me introduce you guys to a little game I like to call Poo. In this very accurately named game, we take care of this little poop guy and play some mini games. And for me personally, I'm interested in the mini games because I'd rather not speedrun taking care of a piece of poop. That wouldn't be fun. I don't think. I haven't tried, but babysitting a piece of poop aside, let's take a look at these mini games. And boy howdy is there a lot to choose from. And by a lot, I mean 5. But the one we're going to be speedrunning first is Sky Hop. And this minigame is exactly how it sounds. We're going to be hopping up the sky. We're pretty much just pressing left or right on our arrow keys, depending on where the next platform is, and that's literally it. Once we get to 100, that's when we win. Although it can be a tad bit tricky at times because if you go too fast, you're cooked. Which is what we do here, and that's kinda tragic. But thankfully I don't know when to quit, so we run it back and we're gonna do better, I think, I hope, maybe. And boy howdy, I must have that dog in me. That dog made out of poo. Because I speedran this in a time of 31.77 seconds. Which admittedly isn't that great, but it's top 100 baby, so I'll take it. After doing that well on the first minigame, it's gonna be pretty hard to top it. But if any game's gonna do it, it's gonna be this one. So ladies and gentlemen, they, thems, and gay femmes, put your hands together for Hill Drive. Yeah, so needless to say, I'm a bit of a hill drive hater. I really don't know how to make this car not fucking flip, and I'm too upset to try anymore, so I'm just going to move on to the next game. In other news, we're moving on to our third mini game, Water Hop. I'm going to be honest, this game is pretty self-explanatory. You're hopping on these rafts over water. You press left, you move once. You press right, you move twice. It's actually more confusing than it seems. I mess up a lot, but it's pretty simple. It's a kid's game. With those few fails out of the way, I've learned the strat is to go really frickin' slow. If my brain can't compute what's going on, I just gotta slow it down enough for my small, smooth brain to comprehend the movement keys. And that's what I did. I did that, and it was pretty smooth sailing, I'm gonna be honest. All these rafts, no biggie. I'm not even scared of water. Can Poop swim? Probably not, but if he could, he wouldn't be afraid. I don't really know what I'm saying, I'm just rambling, but I beat the speedrun 29.93 seconds. It's pretty good, can't lie. I'm at a comfortable little top 50th at 48th place in the world. I mean, sure, it's out of like 58 people, but that's besides the point. Moving on to our fourth mini game. It needs no introduction, but I'm introducing it anyway. It's Jet Poo. This mini game is exactly as it sounds. We're strapping a jetpack to a piece of poo and playing Flappy Bird. And unfortunately for me, I was never very good at Flappy Bird, but holy cow, I might be the greatest of all time at Jet Poo. That being said, the goal we need to get to for this one is 30. Unfortunately for me though, I didn't realize that until about 50 attempts in. It was kind of brutal, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason I say it was brutal is because I got past 30 several times, but couldn't break that 50 barrier for whatever reason. It just eluded me. But thankfully, after 30 minutes of grinding and countless attempts, I finally came to my senses, looked at the leaderboard, and realized the score had to be 30, not 50. And because I'm the greatest player of all time, on my next attempt, totally didn't fail like 14 times. It was my next attempt. I wouldn't lie to you guys. I'm a YouTuber. I don't lie. 15 attempts later, I beat the game. And it only took 28.23 seconds. Yippee! And yippee is right, because according to my calculations, that puts me at 4th place, I think? I feel like I must have messed something up because that does not seem right. But regardless of that, it's time to move on to our 5th and final mini game. You knew it was coming? It's food drop time. And I think this is one of the easiest mini games because all you do is drag your little poop guy across the screen so that he eats all the good stuff and doesn't eat the bad stuff. And once we eat 50 good things, that's when the speedrun ends. I'm gonna be honest, I really don't have much more to say about this mini game. It was really easy. It took me all of 2 tries, and that's just because the game screwed me on my first attempt. But on my second attempt, I beat it, and it only took me 49.8 seconds to do so. But again, I must have mistimed something or be playing on a different version because that would put me in 1st place in the world. And by like 7 full seconds, which seems incorrect, I don't know. World records aside, that's all the mini games I had access to today, so that's it for the video, I guess. If you're still here at the end, thank you, you mean the most, and I truly mean that. And as always, the grind never stops.